Hi gang, getting ready to install a Hydrowave in the boat today, so I thought I'd make a little video to show you how I'm doing it. I'm installing it here in Ranger, and we're basically going to mount it to the front deck. It's not a very big unit, as you can see here, but we're going to mount it to the front deck right there where I have my front graph ram mounted. And basically we're going to drill some holes there through the recessed trolling motor tray right next to it, so I can use some bolts and nuts to hold the unit in place. Feed the power underneath, remove the front panel, power it up on the power block in the front of the Ranger, and we should be ready to go once we attach our speaker to the trolling motor.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is decide where we're going to put the unit. The reason I'm mounting it up here is because I wanted to have quick access like I have with my ram mounted depth finder, and I want to be able to put bolts in, so I'm putting it there. There's a little lip under that tray there where I can take these bolts here and bolt the unit down. I just always try to bolt my electronics down, that way if anything happens to come loose I can tighten it back down. It's sometimes hard to do that when a screw backs out of its spot, so I always try to use bolts where I can, and I'm able to with this Ranger install. What I like about the bracket with the Hydrowave is it's got this slotted deal where you can space some screws or bolts out, and it gives you a lot of options on how you want to mount it. The unit's really light, so I put those bolts fairly close together just because I only have a little bit of a recess under that lip, so I don't have much room to work with under there. But that worked great. I got the unit mounted. The next thing, I had to take my power screwdriver here, take that plate off and run this power cord, and then I take these two brackets here and use the brackets to mount this waterproof speaker onto the head of my trolling motor. The angled part goes forward, so basically you mount it with those brackets, and then you got to run the wire up the shaft of the trolling motor, down the cable, and back to your unit that you have mounted on the front deck. And of course they include the zip ties, pretty much everything you need. The one extra thing I did do was I crimped on the clips on the end of the power wires, because Ranger puts a power block in the front console and rear of the boat, so I can just put these clips on here and take that front panel off, slide the power things on, and I'm good to go. I mean, it literally took me like 5 minutes to get the power hooked up on the unit, so it was real simple. Just unscrewed the plate here, punched the power in, ran the cord underneath, and screwed it right back on, and basically there's the unit with power to it. The only thing I have left to do is run the speaker, and that was real easy too. Just put the clamps on, and then took the wire and zip tied it up the shaft of the trolling motor and down the cable of the trolling motor. But it comes with two of those deals. One of them seems really sturdy, so right now I just got the one on there to put it in place, and then I started running the zip ties, and then as I put them on, I clipped the ends of them, pulled them super tight, and then clipped the ends of them. You want to leave a little bit of play in a few places where the trolling motor may move up or down, but we can play with that as we go. For right now, I've got it pretty tight to everything, and then I just took a pair of clips and clipped the ends off to make it a nice clean install all the way down the cable, all the way down the shaft. Then as you can see, you have a little extra cable there at the end, and I just took that and kind of wrapped it around the base of the unit. Obviously different boats will have different installs, so I think that's going to be neat and clean. But that's basically it for adding the speaker on there. You just mount it to the bottom, run the wires up, and then there's the finished install. You've got your power plugged in, and the unit is operational. And the nice thing about the unit, I don't have to be in the water to test it. I turned the unit on, went to my menu, just picked a mode. I think the first one was like Shad Frenzy. Hit the play button, pumped up the volume a little bit, and this is what it actually sounds like. that's basically the Hydrowave install. Installed in under an hour. Very excited to test it on the water, but that's how you install it.